Gabriel Zamora disses Manny MUA.
Kim and Kanye are planning baby number 4.
And Lauren Jauregui responds to Tiffany Haddish's diss at the VMAs.
All that and so much more on today's Rundown.
Y'all, I was so shocked to see Katy Perry commenting a certain comment in Ariana Grande's Instagram photo. I was kind of like taken aback by it. We're gonna talk about it later.
Yeah, it was so shady.
It was weird.
But first, we have to talk about Gabriel Zamora because he has officially issued an apology video, and in the video, he disses Manny MUA. So Gabriel Zamora just uploaded a lengthy video apologizing for his past tweet and shadily called out Manny MUA. So just to give you guys a little recap, if you haven't been keeping up with the beauty guru community lately, after Shane Dawson's series about Jeffree Star saw major success, YouTuber Gabriel Zamora tweeted a photo of himself, Nikita Dragon, Laura Lee, and Manny MUA flipping off the camera with the caption saying, quote, "Bitch is bitter because without him, we're doing better." This was obviously met with a lot of backlash, and problematic tweets from the group were uncovered from 2012. So as you guys know, Laura issued an apology, and now Gabriel has too, and in his, he tells the full story of when he posted the photo, and he clarifies that the photo was not taken as a direct response to Jeffree, and his tweet with the caption was no one's idea but his own. If you guys weren't aware though, Manny MUA liked that tweet, actually responded with a heart, and then later retracted, saying that he only responded and liked the photo, but he didn't read what the caption said. Now we've learned that in the apology video that Gabriel uploaded, he explains that he feels like Manny threw him under the bus because he says in the video, quote, "Yeah, I may have started this, but let's not act like you don't feel like this, if not worse. Because I've heard you say worse, real friends don't throw friends under the bus." Gabriel then goes on to say why he totally cut Manny out of his life by saying, "There's a certain individual that I do need to cut out of my life because it's always just been toxic. There's the same factor in all these negative situations around your life because I've had a lot of friends and there's always these negative things going on, and that seems to be the remaining factor, and that's Manny." Manny has allegedly been trying to contact Gabriel and has even showed up to his house, but Gabriel isn't having it and hasn't responded. So in the video also, Aaron, Gabriel mentions that Manny MUA is really Manny MIA because he really hasn't been there for Laura ever since Laura issued her apology, when Laura's been there for him when people have been shading Manny. But people and fans have been reacting really well to Gabriel's apology, and actually Jeffree Star came out and reacted to it this morning. This is what Jeffree had to say.
First off, say, Gabriel, thank you for apologizing to me. You are the only person to look me man to man, eye to eye, and actually say sorry.
I have to say I've been watching this unfold, like eating popcorn, like seeing what's gonna happen next, because I would have never predicted that all these things would have happened so quickly after one another. I feel like every one of these people, they've had a trending video on YouTube that has like "my apology" in the title or something like that.
My truth.
My truth or whatever.
Yeah.
You know, it's really interesting. I can't weigh in too much because, you know, we're in this community. I know a lot of these people personally. I just think the moral of the story here is to treat people the way you would want to be treated, treat them with kindness. If you don't treat them the way that you want to be treated and it comes back around, I think you should apologize. I think that there's just like a base level moral story here, and it's to be good to people, you know?
Be kind to
If you're good to people, then there shouldn't be too much drama. Well, it looks like Kim Kardashian and Kanye West are thinking about baby number 4. Even though Kim and Kanye just welcomed their 3rd child back in January, it looks like they're working on another one. According to Us Weekly, an insider has revealed exclusively that they have one last embryo left and that they said that the sex is male. A second insider revealed that she will have the embryo implanted in a gestational carrier, which is the same process that she went through with Chicago. She revealed back in January on her website saying, "Doctors said that it wasn't safe for my or the baby's health to carry on my own. After exploring many options, Kanye and I decided to use a gestational carrier. Although I have used the term surrogate in the past, a gestational carrier is actually the technical term for a woman who carries a baby that she has no biological relationship to. A traditional surrogate donates her egg, is artificially inseminated with the father's sperm, and then carries the baby to term. Since we implanted my fertilized egg in our gestational carrier, our baby is biologically mine and Kanye's." We know that the Kardashians love a big family, so it's not totally surprising that they would be prepping for baby number 4. So when you use a gestational carrier, the process is a lot faster, so you can have more children in a shorter amount of time. I know it feels like she just had Chicago like a couple months ago, because she did. But I guess that's kind of the beauty of this situation. I just think this is fascinating to have children that are yours, but someone else gives birth. That's so interesting to me.
It's so crazy. I, for one, have never even heard of the term gestational carrier until right now, today. So I love that you know all about this. I thought that it was the same as having a surrogate. So I guess a surrogate is when that woman uses her own egg, right? Yeah. Gestational carrier is Kim and Kanye's baby because it's Kim's egg.
I wonder how expensive it is.
It's probably so expensive.
I know, I'm like, maybe I should do that.
I love that they're having more kids though, because that means more shows down the road. I'm here for it all.
More shows.
Well guys, we all go on Instagram thinking that everyone is living their best life, but Selena Gomez has recently opened up and shared that through a cryptic post that it's not all rainbows and sunshines. So if any of you guys follow Selena Gomez on Instagram, and I'm sure you do because she has 140 million Instagram followers, it looks like Selena's living her best life, especially ever since the Biebs took the plunge and became engaged to Hailey Baldwin. But Selena wants us to take her Instagram with a grain of salt. Check out what she wrote under her most recent post. She says, and I quote, "A few of my favorite things in the entire world." And then she wrote, "Update, I had something I've thought about for a while that I want to share. This page is my highlights and a few lowlights. I post what I'm willing to share with you guys. I hear people say all the time that they wish they had someone else's life based on a few pictures. We all do it. But this is me sharing some happy moments with you guys. Trust me, my life isn't always as filtered and flowery. We are all on our own journey." Some people are wondering if this is Selena admitting that she is struggling with depression. On another note though, during a recent birthday celebration with some of her dearest close friends, Courtney Barry, Ashley Cook, Raquel Stevens, Selena added a couple more tattoos to her impressive collection. And sometime after dinner in honor of Courtney's 26th birthday, the foursome found themselves in a tattoo shop and they forever cemented their longtime friendships. I love that Selena came out and said this. She is the most followed person on Instagram, so it is really influential because it's coming from her. And it's nice to know that not everyone's life's perfect. And I, for one, go on vacation all the time and I'll meet up with friends and they're like, you just seem like you're living your best life. And I'm like, yeah, that's because I don't post the photos of like when I'm crying.
The struggle.
Yeah. So I think that's a good reminder. Selena's reminding us of.
Yeah. I think you're right. I think she needs to do that often, just because her fans are so in love with her and they worship the ground that she walks on. And I think it is unfair to put yourself out there and just pretend like everything's always okay when it's not. So, but Selena's been doing that. That's her whole MO lately. So I appreciate her efforts. So Lauren Jauregui has officially spoken out to respond to Tiffany Haddish's diss. Lord help me, God, get through this episode. To Tiffany Haddish's diss at the VMAs on Monday. During her opening monologue, Tiffany took a swipe at the other members of Fifth Harmony who weren't in attendance at the VMAs. She said, "Camila Cabello is here, nominated for 5 awards. So those of you watching at home, hi Fifth Harmony." So Lauren Jauregui is now speaking out. She took to Twitter to say, "Waiting for the day when supporting one successful dope woman does not mean insult to other successful dope women. There is energy and space for us all to beautifully coexist and bless the world with our individual truth, stories, and talents." So even though Lauren is trying to keep it positive, a lot of fans keep referencing that Fifth Harmony VMAs moment last year where the 5th member goes flying off the stage. You guys remember that? One person tweeted, "So do you really think y'all's performance last year was not meant to be insulting or shady to this dope, successful woman you're talking about? Nothing about it was empowering for the slightest bit." However, even though most of the responses were positive, it looks like some of the negative tweets did strike a nerve with Lauren because she tweeted just 3 hours later saying, "Incredible, even with a tweet about uplifting can be misconstrued as shade. I give up, y'all. Talk all this you want." I don't know. I am glad Lauren spoke out, and I do kind of agree with this commenter about the shade from last year's VMA. I didn't love that moment. I thought it was kind of...
None of us love that moment.
I just felt like it was a little mean-spirited, you know? So But that doesn't mean that Lauren hasn't had a change of heart. And
Exactly.
a year later, her goals are different, her intentions are different. So that's kind of how I took it. What about you?
100%. We all know Camila Cabello on the carpet. We talked about this yesterday, and DHR was talking to Access Online, and she was telling them that her and the girls of Fifth Harmony are in a good place. So I think exactly what you said, like that was in the past, this is now, and it is unfortunate that any positive thing you tweet, people are very quick to remind you of things you've done in the past.
Yeah, we're not perfect.
We're not, but I think they are in a good place now, Camila and the girls. All right, guys, we're gonna end DHR on a kind of funny note.
I like this.
Up until now, there's been no issues between Katy Perry and Ariana Grande until Katy decided to shade Ariana in the comment section of her IG. So after Ariana posted a clip of her singing Get Well Soon from her latest album Sweetener, Katy immediately hit up the comments to criticize the way Ariana was wearing her jacket. In the video, the jacket is hanging off Ariana's shoulders, which is a style move we've seen Ari rock once, twice, I mean, let's be honest, 1,000 times before. And as it turns out, though, we're not the only ones who noticed Ariana's interesting way of donning a jacket. And from the looks of it, Katy Perry has had enough. In the comments, Katy Perry wrote, quote, "Can you put on your jacket once, please, just once?" Aaron, I love the way Ariana wears her jacket. I love wearing my jacket like that out.
Yeah, I mean, I think maybe Katy wants her to do something different with her style. But I think it's important as a pop star to have a signature style. I mean, the half pony look is so Ariana Grande, the off the shoulder look is so her. So I just think this is her expressing herself. I don't know, it seemed really weird that she would comment this, right?
I thought it was funny because it reminds me of something my parents would tell me when I would wear my jacket like that, because my dad's always like, I'm from South Florida, so there's always like air conditioning blasting everywhere in Florida because it's so hot there.
Yeah.
So you always have to bring a jacket everywhere you go. And I would wear it like that to try and just, you know, like look cool. My dad's like, put on your jacket, it's not doing anything. So I feel like Katie's just being like a mom, like it's not functional, you're gonna get sick, honey. Put on your jacket.
I wonder if they've been texting or something.
Props.
Like this seems so out of the blue and so kind of could be misconstrued as mean or judgmental. Like they must have some sort of insider story.
I'm sure they're friends.
All right, guys, I am so curious to know what you think about all of this YouTuber beauty community drama. Are you on anyone's side? Are you happy it's all being unearthed? Let us know.
Let us know in the comments. We also want to know, do you think Katy Perry was actually trolling Ariana Grande for real? Like, was this real shade, or you think it's just friendly banter? Let us know what you think in the comment section below. Thanks for tuning in, and we'll be back here tomorrow, you guys.
Bye, you guys.
But before you guys go, make sure you click right over here to check out all that's going down with G-Eazy and Halsey, because they may be back together.
That's so crazy. I gotta watch yesterday's DHR. But before you leave, also subscribe. Hit that button to our channel.
It's right here. Click it.